technically take 3, but we don't talk about that. We are back with Game 1 of Week 6 of McGee's Super Sluggers League. We have a great starting matchup today between the Muscles and the Monsters. The Muscles are currently undefeated, and the Monsters are coming off making a big move where they dropped their brown meat in exchange for yellow Pianta, and then took out green Paratrooper from their starting lineup to put in yellow Pianta. So we'll see if that's able to get something going for them, increase their batting power a little bit. We'll see what happens. That being said, game starts out with Green Bones getting a nice single to lead off the inning. Green Koopa will follow it up, though. The Fireball will prevent a double play, but Green Bones is unable to advance, and that will be the first out of the ball game. We now have Blue Bones up to bat. And he's going to hit one to deep center. The shell is a little bit too late, and that means we are at 2 outs. However, Bowser still does come up to the plate with 1 runner on and a chance to make something happen. And he is going to crush one to deep center field. There is almost no chance of the buddy jump making it there, and that is a 2-run shot to open up the scoring for Week 6. Bowser with another home run. Now, Bowser coming off his last 2 at-bats last week were both home runs, which means he is currently in his last 3 at-bats, 3 home runs, one of which was a grand slam, which is a crazy place to be. Dry Bones is going to find himself a single here, trying to keep some momentum going. We'll see how much longer King K. Rool lasts on the mound. He has a very short endurance. Now, you know what's one thing I never noticed until right now? King K. Rool kind of looks like Scherzer on the mound. You know what I'm saying? He got those funky eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that robot eye motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'll stop. Anyway. Boo comes up to bat now with a good RBI chance here. That will squeeze through the gap into left field, which will load the bases for the newest member of this Monsters lineup. Someone who is ideally a power hitter, Yellow Pianta. He's going to hit one into right field. It will come down fair, and that is an RBI for Yellow Pianta, and the score line jumps to 3-0 for the Monsters. However, before we flip the panic switch, if you're a Muscles fan, okay, one of the things we've seen consistently is that very issue where King K. Rool does not do a good job on the mound, and then Wario comes in and pitches 6 clean innings to end the game. So we've seen that a few times. I wouldn't stress this too much if you are a Muscles fan. That being said, though, the Monsters jumping out to a 3-1 lead is huge for them in this game. We'll see how long they're able to hold that. We know that King K. Rool has probably hit, I think, the most home runs of anybody in the league. That being said, he will not make it to the yard this time as he gets caught by Green Koopa Troopa, which means Critter comes up to bat now with 1 out. He's going to charge and swing right into this one, but it'll ground directly into Blue Bones, and that will be the second out of the inning, which brings about Blue Pianta. Blue Pianta's going to make good contact, and that'll be the first base hit for this Muscles side. They already do have 2 outs on the inning, though, so we'll see what they're able to do here. Wario comes up to the plate now. He will take a star hit, which means a bomb is coming down into the outfield, and then a pow, which means Blue Pianta is able to advance to third, and that is a single for Wario, which means there's runners on the corner for Queen Liz. Queen Liz probably has the most RBI of any me so far in this league, mostly because that first 4 batters in this Muscles side are terrifying to bat into, which means all she has to do is find herself a hit and she'll score runs, and she's going to do the same thing here again. Wario's going to head for home. He will make it in time, which means this gap is already cut down to 1 as Queen Liz finds a 2 RBI double. To open up the scoring for this Muscles side. Yellow guy up to the plate now, looking to keep this streak going. The star pitch coming out from Bowser here will catch him with strike 1. And that will be hit directly into Dry Bones to end the inning. The Monsters still maintain their lead, being up 1 at the bottom of the first, after the first inning. But the Muscles do find themselves some offense and get this game into an exciting batting frenzy is where we are right now. We'll see how long that lasts, as we know Wario's been one of the best pitchers in this league. Green Critter with an amazing defensive play to find the diving grab there. And that will prevent Green Bones, one of the prestige leadoff hitters of this league, finding himself out. Green Koopa, though, is going to crush one into the outfield. We'll see if the green shell comes in time. It does not. Queen Liz is just barely able to make the grab before that shell knocks her over, which means Blue Bones is up with no runners on and 2 outs. He will land this one fair, though, which brings Bowser back up to the plate. We saw this exact scenario from Bowser last time, except with Koopa on, and he was able to crush a home run. We'll see if he's able to do that again. Oh my goodness, he can do that again. That is another 2-run homer for Bowser, as he is on a 4-home run streak. His last 4 at-bats have been home runs. And he is playing like he wants to take down this Muscle squad. Right after that, we will see Dry Bones hit one to Green Critter, which will end the inning. But another 2 runs posted up by the Monsters, and that will extend their lead back to 3 going into the bottom of the second. Now the bottom of the order here for this Muscle side, they've been pretty consistent despite being in the lower parts of batting order. Not so much at getting themselves the runs, but getting themselves on base and setting up that top of the order to get things going. That being said, Monty Mole will hit one into Dry Bones, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Paragoomba now up to bat. Gonna hit one into Blue Bones, and that will be his second out of the inning on the first pitch. King Boo now up to bat, the very 9th in the order, right before we get to King K. Rool. If you're a Monsters fan, you want to see the out here so that you don't have to face King K. Rool in extra time. You want to force that in. But that ball is absolutely crushed, and that's going to be gone for a home run as King Boo finds himself a solo shot to reduce this lead to 2. Wonderfully done from King Boo, and now we're going straight into another King, one of the most feared batters in this league, King K. Rool. He will look off that first pitch. Swing and miss at the next one, not something you see very often from King K. Rool, but no star pitch coming out to force the strikeout, which will allow King K. Rool to land one ball fair. And that will start things off with a single Critter looking to follow that up. And that will make it over top of Blue Bones to land fair. King K. Rool advances to third, pushing 2 bases there. Will not go for 3 as he is not fast enough to make it home. But that brings about Blue Pianta with a huge opportunity to take another run back. Star pitch coming out from Bowser. That'll find strike 1. He does have enough stars that if he were to throw 2 more, he probably could have. That being said, Goomba will safely make this catch deep in left field to end the inning and escape the trouble, maintaining a 2-run lead as the Monsters head into the top of the 3rd. This is our first appearance of the giant squid this game that sends this cruiser onto its side. That being said, we find a big hit into left field from Hulk Hogan as that gets over top of the infield. Boo looking to follow that one up. I don't know about the umpire's call on that as a strike. That looked a little outside to me. That makes it over top of of Green Critter. You saw Hulk Hogan turn around. He thought that was going to be caught by Critter. I did too, to be perfectly honest. But instead, we have 2 runners on for Yellow Pianta. He has 1 single with this team so far, but he will find himself a double play. Not what you want to see out of him. Goomba comes up to bat now with 1 runner on and 2 outs. And he will hit another one directly into Green Critter as Green Critter finds all 3 outs that inning. And Wario maintains a scoreless inning for the first time this ball game. He immediately follows it up with a at-bat. We'll see what he's able to do into the pitching of Bowser. He'll crush one to deep center field. Well, not deep center field. To shallow center field. Shallow center field? That sounds about right. Queen Liz coming up to bat. She has 2 RBI on the day already. We'll see if she's able to create some more. Instead, it looks like this will be a ground out. The bomb comes, but it's not in time, and that'll be a double play for Queen Liz. And the Monsters find their first 2 outs of the inning here. Yellow guy up to bat now. Gonna tag one up the middle here, and that'll find its way into center field, which will find a single for yellow guy. Monty Mole looking to follow that up. Star pitch coming out from Bowser. That'll be strike 1. However, no more. That being said, Goomba will make it there in time to find the grab and end the inning, as the Monsters also find themselves a scoreless inning to keep this lead at 2. Greenbones up to bat again for the 3rd time already this game, and he'll hit one to left field. It will, however, be caught by Queen Liz as she's able to make it there in time. Green Koopa will find himself a hit to follow that up instead. Normally we see it the other way around, where Green Bones gets on and Green Koopa grounds out, but instead we have Green Koopa on for Blue Bones, who's going to crush one down the center. We'll see if there's a buddy jump in time. It will not need a buddy jump, as Yellow Guy is able to make the jumping grab at the wall to find the 2nd out of the inning. That looked like it might have been gone for Blue Bones, but instead it falls just barely short as Yellow Guy makes a nice jumping grab. Bowser up to bat now. He has 2 home runs already on the day, making up 4 of the runs for this Monsters side. Instead, this time he will hit a single. Still perfect so far batting wise in the game, but it instead means that Dry Bones has an opportunity to try and hit one deep, and we'll see if that's able to be caught by the buddy jump. Yes, it will. Yellow Guy easily snagging that one away, and that means they will escape the inning with no more runs on the board. Muscles offense going to be looking for a spark, trying to get things going here. Bring this one back to a tie ball game, hopefully for them. They do have Paragoomba to lead things off. Look off the first pitch for strike 1. And then instead we'll hit one directly to Yellow Pianta. That will be the 1st out of the inning. King Boo has a solo shot already today. Will he see what he's able to do at his 2nd at bat? And that will be a solid hit into left field. King Boo is going to go for 2. The POW doesn't come, but he will make it there in time despite his slower stature. King K. Rool looking to follow that up. Anything into the outfield that lands will likely be an RBI here. But we can also see a potential big shot. No, it will not happen yet today as King K. Rool finds a single for himself. But King Boo is able to make it all the way home. And that means this ball game is within one as King K. Rool finds an RBI single. Bowser showing the first signs of exhaustion, and he's going to be taken out of the ball game immediately. Often they let him pitch a few more at bats while he is a little tired, but not this time. He's going to be taken out early, and Critter is maybe going to take full advantage of that as he hits one deep, but it looks to be caught by Green Koopa. No, it will not be. It lands off the wall. Green Koopa did not jump, did not make that grab. Instead, he let it land fair and prevents any further damage. Goomba will find himself a catch in left field to find the second out of the inning, and now there's 2 runners on for the captain here, Wario. He finds one up the middle. King K. That ball is bobbled. King K. Rool safely decides not to go home. Probably the best decision he could make there. But now the bases are loaded for Queen Liz. We've seen what she can do in scoring position, and she will do it again as she finds herself another 2 RBI single. That will be the lead going over to the Muscles as they jump ahead in this ball game 6-5. Yellow guy up to bat now, still has 2 runners on for him. 1 in scoring position. He goes down 2-0 in the count, or 0-2 in the count, but will make contact there, and that will instead be caught by Blue Bones to end the inning. They give up 3 runs and lose their lead if you're a Monsters fan, but with 3 innings still to play and the offense is looking good, we'll see if the Monsters are able to bring this one back into their favor. Hulk Hogan going to be the one leading things off here. Once again, has the giant squid pulling the ship over to the right. That ball is hit deep to right field. That just barely drifts foul. That was almost a home run for Hulk Hogan. Instead, he will find one into right field over the head of Critter to find himself a single to lead off the inning. Boo. See if he's able to follow that up. Wario with the star pitch coming out. Boo opts not to swing. Instead, he will swing at the next pitch, and that's going to be a double play ball as Paragoomba has an easy grab and throw to first for the double play, which means Yellow Pianta comes up to the plate with no runners on. Yellow Pianta will find a single, though. Looking to keep something going, or get something going here for this Monsters offense. They've been held scoreless the last 2 innings after putting up 5 in the first 2. And that trend will stay alive as Critter makes a nice diving grab onto the hit from Goomba. Sorry, excuse my wording, my inferior English. Monty Mole's going to be the leadoff hitter here as we're once again at the back of the bottom of the order here for the Muscles. Boo on the mound. And Monty Mole will find a single to lead off the inning. That brings Paragoomba up to bat. A wonderful diving grab from Blue Bones here to find the double play as Monty Mole is unable to make it back to first after the grab. King Boo facing off against Boo. King Boo will hit one to right field, but Green Bones safely makes the grab, and that will end the inning. As the Muscles are unable to extend upon their lead. We're back to the top of the order here for the Monsters. Green Bones will lead off the inning with a single as he finds a short ball into center field. Green Koopa looking to follow that up. Green Koopa having a good day so far as he has 2 singles and I believe a fly out. This will be another fly out though, which means Green Bones is unable to advance. No double play though does mean that Bowser is very likely up to bat this inning unless Blue Bones finds himself a double play. Blue Bones will opt not to swing at the start pitch coming up from Wario. Instead, we'll take a large whack at this next ball, and that ball is headed up right towards the wall. That will be caught by Yellow Guy, and once again, Green Bones has to retreat back to first. Bowser up to the plate now. He has 2 home runs and a single so far today. And that will be another home run. That ball is absolutely crushed into left field as he finds himself his 6th RBI of the day and his 3rd home run to boot, bringing the lead back into the favor of the Monsters as they go up 7-6 over the Muscles. And that will not only bring them back the lead, it will also force Wario off of the mound, which brings up King Boo as the new pitcher for this Muscles side. And Dry Bones is going to crush one to left field, however, it will drift foul, not landing fair. King Boo going to take another big swing, but that should be caught by Monty Mole. Another big swing, another hard pitch swung at by Dry Bones. Words are hard. Either way, the Monsters maintaining this lead going into the bottom of the 6th. King K. Rool going to be our first batter, and that ball is crushed to the right field. It will just drift foul again. And instead we have another ball crushed to right field, this time going out of the park, and that is King K. Rool's first homer of the game. I say first because you kind of expect him to have one every time at this point. That will tie the ball game up at 7 apiece. And will cause Boo to start running out of gas. Critter comes up to the plate now. He will ground out to Blue Bones. Or not Blue Bones, to Dry Bones. Blue Pianta up to bat now. Also going to crush one deep to right field. However, that will drift foul. Instead, we have one just differently deep to right field. The fish getting in the way of Green Koopa Troopa, meaning there is no opportunity for a buddy jump. And Blue Pianta finds himself a solo shot to increase this, or to take back this lead for the Muscles, as they find their 8th run of the ball game, and Boo is going to be sent off the mound for Green Koopa Troopa. Wario is going to be the first batter he'll face. That will be a ground ball towards Dry Bones, and that will be the 2nd out of the inning. Queen Liz up to bat now. Charges up a nice swing, but that will land directly in Boo's hands, and that will do it for the inning. We head to the top of the 7th here with the Monsters needing 1 run to bring this game potentially to extras innings or the bottom of the 7th. King Boo is the pitcher still, meaning Hulk Hogan looking for an opportunity for a leadoff, as instead he just crushes one deep against the wall as he finds a single to lead off the inning. For a second I thought that was going to be a home run and Hulk Hogan would have been the hero here for the Monsters. Instead we have Boo finding himself a single up the middle, putting 2 runners on for the newly acquired Yellow Pianta. Yellow Pianta could be the hero here. That will land just over top of Paragoomba, but Boo didn't run. He thought it was caught, so instead he's thrown out at second. meaning there is now runners on the corners with one out instead of the bases loaded. That is tragic to see if you're a Monsters fan. That ball will find its way through the middle, and that is an RBI. As... Who is it that made it home again? Why am I blanking? Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan makes its way home off of the single from Goomba. And that brings the Monsters guaranteed to head to the bottom of the 7th. Greenbones is going to be our batter here, with an opportunity to make something happen to retake this lead. That will land fair and result in a double play, as Critter easily scoops that one up off the bounce, and Paragoomba quickly covering second. That will do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Tie ball game, and the bottom of the order here for the Muscles. If you can head to extras, you get another at-bat from Bowser, the best batter so far today. He has 3 home runs, 6 of the RBI for the Monsters. If you give anything up, which you may have just done, that stays fair from Yellow Guy, and that is a walk-off home run for Yellow Guy. It looked like it might have drifted foul just at the last second, but it will stay fair just barely. And that means the Muscles maintain their winless, or undefeated, not winless, winning only, so undefeated season. And the Monsters fall just short to taking down the Titans of... Wait, did I say undefeated? Why am I still saying undefeated? I forgot they lost last week, dude. I'm like in my own head and shit, you know what I'm saying? They advanced to 5-1 on the season, making up for that loss last week to the Flowers. They did lose last week to the Flowers. I'm sorry for all the times I said undefeated. They are not undefeated. However, the Monsters put up a great showing here. You saw that there was some solid batting from the team all around, especially from none other than Bowser. Which is kind of just what you expect of him at this point. However, the Muscles do find their win, which is huge to keep them in contention for the first spot in the league. TK Fire, TK Fire. The most supportive GM in the league, I think, by far is TK. The man himself, TK Fire. We will be heading on to game 2. Whoa. What you mean past our bedtimes, dog? That game will be done by 10, I think. Or close to, at least. What you mean past our bedtimes, dog? That is fine then. Let's go. It's fine then. I still don't know what map I'm playing for the Spades Mob game. As they just don't ever respond to me, apparently. Who do we got now? I think he said is the Knights versus... The Knights versus the Wilds. Huh. The Knights versus the Wilds. Daisy Cruiser again, but this time in the daytime. Knights and Wilds. Knights and Wilds. Look, I don't want to be a biased commentator here, but, I mean, look. If I could say that I want one of these two teams to win, I would go with the Wilds. I love the Wilds. I think they're a great squad all around. The Knights, they have been the worst squad in the league, and it's not even remotely close. So... We'll see if they're able to get their first win so far today. Bias caster? Yeah, I know. I just straight up told you that I was... Oh, wait, actually, I guess I said I'm not biased sarcastically. Oh, whoa, are we really gonna have to bring about some fines? We're seeing some messages that that the manager of the Monarchs has been saying some stuff. Now look, I don't know what he's been saying. I don't know what's happening here. You're saying lots of games, dog. It's not like he's been winning very much anyway. I mean, just to find a slap on the ass. I mean, shit. If you're the one doing it, I don't want to touch Jones' ass. Anyone else, I'd probably be down. But John, are we kidding, guys? Like, come on. I have a little self-respect. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Queen of... Huh? What you talking about, dog? Like, I genuinely do not know. I genuinely do not know. Hammer, bro, not boomerang, bro. And then... Sorry, we're almost done setting the lineups, I swear, okay? I swear we're almost there. I swear it to be. Okay, everybody, we are ready to rumble with game 2 of week 6 as we stay on Daisy Cruiser. This time, however, we are headed to daytime Daisy Cruiser, meaning we do not have to deal with that big-ass squid knocking the ship side to side. We have the Knights and the Wilds as our second game of the day. I feel like that who will win prediction should be the Wilds, as they are in that top 4 so far, and the Knights are yet to find their first win of the season. Tiny Kong will lead off the game with a single, meaning Diddy Kong comes up to the plate now. If we want to see a close game here today and the Knights bring it out their first win, we got to see them maintain or play some good defense, I should say. Is keep runs off the board. We know they're not the power-hitting lineup, and that will drop due to a fireball. That is not what you want to see if you are a Knights fan, meaning there is 2 runners on for Funky Kong here in the top of the first. You know, you'd be amazed that this guy doesn't hit more home runs when he has a bat the size of a fucking surfboard. Like, am I tripping here? I feel like I'm not tripping. That being said, he will instead ground one up the middle, meaning the bases are loaded for the captain of this Wild squad. The man who has the most home runs on that team, not in the league. Not in the league. Just on this team. With the bases loaded, Donkey Kong with a huge opportunity here. He will hit one deep to center field. That will land fair. Will not make it out of the park. However, Tiny Kong will find her way home, and the bases maintain their spot as loaded with Hammer Bro up to bat in the first run on the board. Not the start you want to see from the pitcher in Luigi, as he has given up 4 hits already this game, and that ball is hit deep to left field. Will that stay fair? No, it will, but it will be caught by Matt. That is the first out of the inning. However, Diddy Kong will find his way home, meaning we are up to a 2-run lead already this ball game, and Boomerang Bro will find himself a shot. That buddy throw is thrown all the way home. It's a close pay, and Funky Kong will make the spin and find the run to increase this lead to 3. A very good buddy throw coming out from Matt and Toad, but it just barely is short as Funky Kong makes a wonderful spin move to secure the run. Blue Critter coming up to bat now. He will ground one. That is a buddy throw and a throw home to secure the out at the plate. What a play by Daisy and Yoshi. What a play by Daisy and Blue Yoshi. That is incredible to see this defense making moves. Their pitching's been rough to start as they're giving up hits all around, but they prevent a 4th run from going up on the board here. And then Blue Yoshi makes a nice grab to find the 3rd out, and that will do it for the inning. They do prevent more damage as they do give up 3 runs, but you see their defense is starting to click. If they can find some runs, put some damage up on the board here, then maybe, oh maybe, they'll find a way back into this ball game. The fire is going to come a little bit too late and will be blocked by the table, meaning Baby Daisy will be the first out for this night's squad. Baby DK up to bat now, fighting off against his his future self, I guess. He, however, will hit one into left field, and it will be caught by I don't know. That will be the 2nd out, and it is immediately followed up by Denise hitting one into Blue Critter for the 3rd out of the ball game. Just like that, we head to the top of the 2nd as the Wilds are up 3, looking for an opportunity to extend their lead. Dixie Kong will be the leadoff hitter. It will hit one to deep right center field. The POW comes out, and it will land in time. Dixie Kong goes back to 2nd, doesn't try and push it into a triple, but that is the 2nd ball into the deep outfield that should be caught and is stolen away by Items, and Tiny Kong will follow it up with a single of her own to put runners on the corners for Diddy Kong. This is Diddy Kong's 2nd game so far with the Wilds this season. He didn't have the best batting performance in his 1st game. We'll see if he's able to make something better happen today. And that star hit will cause this ball to go into center field. And he will find himself a triple, a 2 RBI triple. A wonderful start hit from him. And Matt is just fucking lost. Where is Matt going? I genuinely do not understand where Matt is going. I get the initial. He's going towards the ball initially. But it bounces. It's gone. It's no longer there. You gotta question that decision from him defensively. And Funky Kong will find a single. He probably could have been thrown out at first, but instead they look to throw home. And that will do it for Luigi's day here in the top of the 2nd, as he has given up 6 runs in the first 2 innings. Donkey Kong up to bat now into the slow pitcher Toadsworth. One of those control pitchers. However, that ball is hit a little bit to center. It will be fouled off by DK. He will take another ball here to bring this count to 2-1. He will swing and miss at this next pitch, meaning the count is at 2-2. And instead he will slap hit over the top of Yoshi, Blue Yoshi, to find himself a base hit. Funky Kong will push that to third base. And you'll once again have runners on the corners with no outs as Hammer Bro comes up to bat. He is going to hit a ball to deep right field. Will it stay fair? Will it be caught? It will be caught. Funky Kong is going to head home, and that will be a second sac fly of the game for Hammer Bro. But he has fallen just short of a home run twice now. Boomerang Bro comes up to bat instead. That ball is dribbled up the middle here, and it will not be a double play as Donkey Kong just barely makes it to second in time. And Yoshi, having to use the tongue catch to secure the ball, puts some delay there. And Donkey Kong will head home off a single from Blue Critter, which will find the 8th run of the ball game, and we are only in the top of the second. This is an absolute stomp at the moment. I don't know, will hit one fair as well. Blue Critter will advance to third. I don't know, is going to go for a late push to second and will be caught out. What is that play? I don't know why the pitch or the first base coach would tell her to run there. That is a horrible decision, and that will bring the second inning to an end. We have a question coming out from None Trick Pony. Who's the GM of the Knights? I don't really know what you mean. But this game, I am the GM of the Wilds, and Upset is the GM of the Upset Knights. I think if that's what you mean. Either way, we are here in the bottom of the second. Star pitch coming out from Donkey Kong as he has 2 strikes. That will be the first out, but Luigi is able to advance to third, meaning they have a runner in scoring position. If Toad can hit a ball into the outfield here, that will get them their first run of the ball game. The buddy throw opportunity is missed from Dixie Kong. Not that it would have mattered anyway, as Luigi easily made that home. POV the Dodgers, but they had to go to the bullpen. That's crazy work. Another start pitch coming out here. Matt will opt not to swing at that one. Hammer Bro will safely make that grab and throw it back to first, and that is a double play for Hammer Bro to end the inning. They do give up a run as the Knights try and claw their way back into this game, but being down 8 after the second is a crazy comeback to make, and with Toadsworth already being kicked off the mound, that means that you 2 best pitchers are out of the game after the first 2 innings. And Dixie Kong will try and push this lead even further as she finds herself a double to lead off the inning. Tiny Kong with an opportunity to follow this up now. Look at showing bunt. Will throw that away at the last second. Now is opting not to bunt and will swing and miss at this second pitch. Start pitch coming out from Baby Daisy. That is absolutely crushed by Tiny Kong. Will that stay fair and be a home run? Yes, it will. Tiny Kong with a 2-run shot to bring this lead to 9, as there is double digits of runs on the board for the Wilds now, as they take a 10-1 lead in this ball game. Tiny Kong not known for hitting home runs, but when you're on Daisy Cruiser and you have a baby pitching to you, you never know what can happen. Diddy Kong's going to be the first hitter now, following up that home run. Will instead hit one to Blue Yoshi, which will be the first out of the inning. And Baby Daisy is going to be kicked off the mound here in the top of the third. That brings Denise up to bat. Or up to pitch, sorry. I do not see this game being winnable for the Knights, as they have already gone through all their best pitching options. That's the biggest issue for them now, is who's their next best pitcher after, like, they don't have true pitchers anymore. Donkey Kong will just abuse that fact as he hits a solo home run to extend this lead to 10 and find his second out of the ball game. Or not second out, sorry. Words are hard. I don't even know what I was trying to say now that I think about it. I genuinely do not know. Either way, Hammer Bro comes up to bat now. No runners on, 2 outs with a 10-run lead here in the top of the third. Start pitch coming out from Denise will be hit by Hammer Bro and land fair. He finds himself a single. Boomerang Bro looking to follow up his brother's hit with a hit of his own. Look off, strike 1 down the middle. Charges and sneaks a ball through the middle to get 2 runners on for Blue Critter. Blue Critter crushes one to left field, but that will be caught by Baby Mario, and they will escape the inning having only given up 3. Which doesn't sound great when you say it out loud. It is a 10-run ball game here going into the bottom of the third. Donkey Kong is still pitching. Baby Mario is the first batter, and he will find himself a hit. That is an oddity, as he normally is out pretty easily. So finding himself a hit is maybe a confidence boost for him so far this season. Blue Yoshi comes up to bat now, looking to follow up Baby Mario's at bat, and he will do just that as he finds himself a single to have 2 runners on and no outs for their leadoff man, Baby Daisy. Baby Daisy starts charging way too late to swing at that one. This time times it a lot better, and that will land in center field, meaning the bases are loaded here for Baby DK. We'll see if he's able to make something happen here, put some runs on the board. Maybe try and pull Donkey Kong out of the game and find their way back into this one. That will instead be a double play ball. They will give up a run at the same time as Baby Mario finds his way home. But with only 1 runner on and 2 outs now, we'll see what Denise is able to do. Will he swing at that star pitch? No, he will not. He will take that on the nail and swing at the next one, and he will do just that. That ball is absolutely crushed to left field. That's going to be a home run. That is a 2-run shot for Denise. And suddenly we have a ball game, folks. 11-4 is the score line now in favor of the Wilds, with a 3-run inning right now from the Knights, trying to find their way back into this game. Luigi comes up to bat. He will take a second strike here now. That should be a routine ground out as the inning comes to an end and we head to the top of the 4th with a 7-run ball game. Denise is still up on the mound here. I don't know will be the leadoff, but she will hit one right to Baby Mario for the first out of the inning. Dixie Kong will follow this up, see if he can do something into Denise. See if she can do something into Denise. That ball will land in shallow center field to find a single. Tiny Kong looking to follow this up. Will not swing at pitch number 1. Instead will swing at pitch number 2, and that will land. The POW does not make it in time to try and advance Dixie to third, so instead they will be runners on first and second with 1 out for Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's been good so far today, but right as I say that, he hits into a double play, and that will do it for the inning. As Denise pitches a full inning and keeps it scoreless, here in the top of the 4th, we head to the bottom of the 4th now with Toesworth as the leadoff man. Donkey Kong is still on the mound. You gotta think he's gonna be coming up on exhaustion soon, but Blue Critter makes a nice diving grab to find the first out of the inning. Toad gonna be looking for a way to get back into this game. He will find a hit up the middle here. That fire will bounce over top of Dixie's head, and Toad will safely make it to first. Donkey Kong starting to show some signs of exhaustion here. He does have Diddy Kong to follow him up if he wants to go out. That ball is snagged, but it did bounce and land foul. So that will be the first out. Matt will not make it to first despite the fire connecting. Toad is able to advance to second, but that will be the second out of the inning now. And Donkey Kong looking to keep throwing despite him being tired. Baby Mario is the batter. And Hammer Bro will make the hammer catch to end the inning. And we have a scoreless fourth heading into the fifth here. Funky Kong, the leadoff man, he's going to crush one foul. That ball will drop in shallow center for a single for Funky Kong. Donkey Kong looking to follow this up. Denise is still on the mound here. You gotta think he's gonna be running out of steam soon. But he has been pitching well. So far the best of any player on the Knights roster. That will just drift foul to prevent another solo shot, or another home run, I guess, from Donkey Kong. And instead he will hit one to right field to find himself a single and advance Funky Kong to third, putting a runner in scoring position for Hammer Bro. Hammer Bro is 1 for 3 on the day, and his 2 misses are 2 sac flies to score runs. He will crush one to left field. That will land fair, and Donkey Kong will push to third as Funky Kong comes home. There is still runners on the corner here heading into Boomerang Bros at bat, as this this lead is increased to 8. Donkey Kong will go home, but that is a double play ball, which means the run differential is up to 9. But there is 2 outs on the board as Denise is staying strong on the mound here. Blue Critter comes up to bat now. He will hit one again into shallow center, putting a runner on first for I don't know. I don't know. Will be caught out by a diving grab from Luigi, which will do it for the inning. The top of the inning, as we now head to the Knights offense here in the bottom of the 5th. We finally see Donkey Kong coming out of this game as Diddy Kong takes the mound to face off against Blue Yoshi. That will be grounded towards Blue Critter and a routine out for this wild side. Baby Daisy now coming up to bat. She will ground one up the middle, but the hammer catch is able to snag that and find the second out of the inning. Baby DK to pitch off against Diddy, or to face off against Diddy. He will find one into shallow center, which will be the first hit of the inning. Denise looking to follow that up. He's been great at the mound. Is he great at the plate too? He will find a hit to advance Baby DK to second, meaning there's 2 runners on for Luigi, with an opportunity to start clawing back at this lead again. We'll see what he's able to do into Diddy Kong's pitching. He's going to hit one to left field, but that will be caught by I don't know, and that will do it for the inning as the gap remains at 9 for this wild side. Dixie will lead things off here. Denise is still up on the mound. That will land fair And she will find a single to lead off the inning. For I think the third time this game. Tiny Kong looking to follow it up. Will do just that as the boost secures a single for Tiny Kong, putting 2 runners on for Diddy Kong. 2 for 3 from him on the day as he has 2 singles and a double play. And he will look to do a double play again, maybe a triple play. No, not a triple play as Tiny Kong just barely gets back to first. But that will be the first 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Funky Kong comes up to bat now. This Mob guy sucks. This isn't Mob. Neither of these teams are Mob. Denise is you, by the way, Dennis. Upset needed a female me, so he made you, but as a woman. That will just drift foul here from Donkey Kong. By the way, on that Funky Kong single, Tiny Kong was able to make it all the way home. We now have a single coming out from Donkey Kong to put 2 runners on for Hammer Bro. Hammer Bro is 2 for 4 so far on the game, with his 2 outs being sac flies. And that will land fair for another single to load the bases for Boomerang Bro. A tired Denise at the plate now. Will he be able to hold strong? No, he will not, as Boomerang Bro is able to hit one to left field. The buddy throw comes out to try and find the out at home, but it will not make it there. And instead, 2 runs will score with putting runners on the corners for Blue Critter. As this gap is increased to 12. I took a little while to say that because I start to lose a little focus when these games turned into blowouts. And as I'm saying that, that will be caught by Crony, by Matt in the outfield to end the inning. Down 12. We head into the bottom of the 6th here with the Knights having a lot of work to do. Toadsworth is going to be the leadoff man, and that should land fair. It will. Toadsworth finds a single to open up the inning. Toad looking to follow that up, make something happen, get the Knights offense moving, and he will find another one into shallow center. I'll sub if you rig the game for my me to win. Crazy statement. Right as you say that, Matt the me is almost hits a homer, but it just barely hits the wall here on Daisy Cruiser. And that will load the bases for Baby Mario, one of the worst hitters in the league. And as I say that, he finds himself a hit, which will find a run, also, 2 runs, and put runners on the corners here with no outs as the Knights cut this gap to 10. They're still trying to fight their way back into this one despite being down an absurd amount as Blue Yoshi comes up to bat here. Also, your me does have a 2-run homer on the day. He's done a lot. He's done a lot for this Knights side. That will be snagged by Blue Critter. He will not find the tag out at second, meaning another run will come home, but they do find the first out, and this gap is cut down to 9. Baby Daisy up to bat now, the leadoff hitter of this Knights side. We'll watch those first 2 strikes, and that will be caught by Hammer Bro and thrown over to Blue Critter for a double play to end the inning. They do give up 3 runs, but we are still at a 9-run gap here heading into the top of the 7th. And with all their pitchers running out of gas, Toad is the one on the mound here. I don't know, comes up to bat now. We'll take a ball and a strike. She is going to crush one to left field, and that looks like it might be gone. And that is the second me home run of the day, as I Don't Know is crushing a solo shot to left field to increase this lead back to double digits. Dixie Kong now will find a single into shallow left field. Actually, that might. No, it will not push for a double. Looked like it might have for a second as it got by Baby Mario. Tiny Kong to follow things up. That will be snagged by Blue Yoshi. No throw to first, though. Surprising. That might have been a double play ball if that throw was made, but he did not even bother. Meaning we will go to Diddy Kong with one out and one runner on. Has two double plays already today. Will he have a third? No, he will not, because Dixie Kong makes a great run for second, but he will be thrown out at first. Funky Kong up to bat now. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. A star hit coming out from him. That is abnormal from him. He normally likes to crush a charged pitch. And it will result in the third out of the inning as Matt makes a simple grab to send the Knights here to the bottom of the 7th. They are down 10 runs and would need one hell of an inning to find their way into extras, which I don't think anyone expects. As Hammer Bro scoops that ball up and finds the out at first, Baby DK does not make it there in time. Denise now up to bat. He has a 2-run shot so far today. We'll see if he's able to keep the magic going. No, he will not, as he hits one directly into Blue Critter. And Luigi, the captain of this Knights squad, upsets team. Will find potentially a hit here. It will land. Dixie Kong is unable to make the play, and Luigi will push that for a double. That puts a runner in scoring position for Toadsworth. I think it's safe to say it's too little too late, but maybe they can get a couple runs to eat away at this run differential. And as I say that, Blue Critter will bobble that ball, allowing Luigi to make his way home on a error single from Toadsworth. Sorry, I'm like bugging right now because I haven't received all the bans for one of the next maps, and it's pissing me off. That being said, Toad finds a single and advances Toadsworth to third, as I was not paying attention. And that will also land fair as Matt finds an RBI single, potentially a 2 RBI single. The Boo makes sure that happens. It's actually a triple. I don't even know why I'm saying single. That is a triple for Matt and decreases this lead to 7th. Suddenly there is a little hope. In the eyes of Knights fans, Baby Mario up to bat with an opportunity to drive in another run. This game will end at a nice 17-10 as the Wilds take their, I believe, 4th win of the season. And the Knights remain winless, which is a tough pill to swallow for them. Maybe they'll get their first win soon. You never know. You hope they will. That being said, we have a third game to play. I'm not going to keep y'all waiting for long. We're going to set the lineups and hop right into Game 3. This one is between the Spitballs and the Flowers. The Flowers being the league leader right now, as they are in first overall right at this moment, with the only two teams at the same point being the Spitballs, I believe. Spitballs and the Muscles. The Spitballs have had a lot closer games, though, have significantly worse of a run differential. So that's why they are not up in that conversation. But if they are able to win today, they will be easily in the conversation for best in the league. We are heading to Mario Stadium to watch this matchup between Waluigi and Daisy. Dude, I hate blowout games, man. They're so unexciting. They're just fucking depressing. They're just fucking depressing. And I don't enjoy watching them. Guy got a hair appointment? Who has a hair appointment? Oh, I'm dumb. He got a... Fuck you, man. No, not fuck you, man. I appreciate your comments. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Sorry, I'll stop. Brother. You were cackling? Yeah, me too, apparently. I was sitting there giggling away. I was like, ah ha 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 ha, that was very funny, Timothy. Timothy K. The crowd went wild. Yeah, cause yeah, I do get it. I do actually, believe it or not. Thank you for explaining, though. I think that was necessary for me to truly get it. So, I really do appreciate you doing that for me. So, guys, what do you think? Do you guys agree that Spades should give the Wilds Fire Bro for Blue Critter? It's a horrible deal for him, but I really think he should consider it. Because I want him to. It would be pretty poggers. I do want him. Which is which again? Blue Madge is short. Gray Guy's second. And batting order. Do 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 do. Okay, we are ready to rumble. I would not take that deal if I were him. I would not take that deal. And I'm the one proposing the deal. Well, they're just telling me that it was the wrong map left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm receiving some messages now that it's not on Mario. Yeah, Daisy is not the one left. It is on Mario. Bro's trying to scam me. Fucking A. We're starting on Mario. Okay, we're not waiting around for this bullshit. I'm proposing. I would love to propose, Tim. I will propose to you soon. That's a guarantee. And some might even say that's a McGee guarantee. That being said, guys, we have another game to watch here as the Spitballs are facing off against the Flowers. The Spitball Mob versus the Spade Flowers. We're going to start with this Spitball roster on defense. Both teams are 4-1 in contention for the first spot. The only difference is run differential. Firebro will be the first batter here, and he's going to crush one to deep center field. Will that be able to be caught? I think it will. Buddy Jump comes out, and Red Koopa Charupa will start this one out with an out. Start this one out by finding an out. I feel like that could have worked. It's okay. You know, we're saying stuff. Daisy comes up to bat now. She has been one of the best pitchers in this league and has been an overall above average hitter. One of the best captains statistically so far, as she finds herself a single, proving my point. How would I set a rule to get a hair appointment? I do not know. I don't know what the fuck TK Fireman is talking about. That being said, Wiggler finds a single and advances Daisy all the way to third, which means we have none other than the MVP front runner, Petey Piranha, coming up to the plate now with an opportunity to make something happen. He has one runner in scoring position and one on first. He's going to look off pitch one and take strike number one. He, instead of charging, will slap hit here, which will confirm a run as Daisy makes it home. Wiggler will not try and push that to 3. And that will leave runners on first and second for Green Toad. America's team, which one? The Spitball Mob or the Flowers? You gotta specify here. As I'm saying all this random bullshit talking out of my fucking ass, Green Toad is gonna make something happen here as he finds himself a single to bring Wiggler home, and as there is a missed buddy throw attempt, Petey Piranha decides to push this for third base, and as he's doing all that, the buddy throw will come, and they will find the out at third. A great play from Red Koopa and Red Paratroopa, but they still do give up a second run already this inning, meaning Bibble comes up to bat with a runner on first. He will find a single of his own, putting runners on first and second for the very bottom, the very worst batter of this team, Baby Luigi. Not the very bottom of the order. That would normally be a double play ball, which is what Baby Luigi is known for hitting, but instead it will only be one out, as they already have 2 on the inning, and that will close up the top of the first and bring us to the bottom with a score line of 2-0. Bowser Jr. is going to be the leadoff man for this Spitball side, batting into Daisy. That will be snagged by Wiggler as a huge line drive comes out from Bowser Jr. Red Koopa Troopa looking to make up for his leadoff man not getting onto base and make something happen himself. He is going to dribble one down the middle. That will be snagged up by Fire Catch coming out from Firebro, and that will be the second out of the inning. as the Spitball Mob is currently 2 up, 2 down. That will change here, though, as Darkbones finds himself a single into right field. Red Paratrooper, I still don't understand why Mob wants this guy in the 4 slot. He is not a cleanup hitter. He will have to deal with a star pitch coming out from Daisy, and that would have been brutal. If he hit it, it would have almost been a guaranteed 3rd out. But instead, he missed it and follows it up with a routine ground out to end the inning. As we head into the top of the 2nd here with the Spitballs only managing to find a single hit and no runs, but the Flowers making moves on the offensive side. Green Magikoopa will be the leadoff hitter this inning, and that will make its way into right field over the head of Gray Guy to find a single. Yellow Madge looking to do the same as his brother-in-arms, and he will not be able to, as their fellow brother-in-arms will find the scoop up for the double play, as that magic catch comes out huge for Blue Magikoopa on the Spitball side. That brings back up the top of the order. Firebro will be the first up to bat in this lineup, and instead it will be grounded out as Gray Guy makes a nice sliding grab to find the out at first. Waluigi going to be the first batter up. He's playing the 5-hole instead of the 4-hole now. He will swing at a star pitch from Daisy, which practically guarantees an out because there is no item to follow it up. And that will be the first out of the inning as Petey Piranha makes a routine infield fly grab. Another star pitch coming out, and once again Brown Critter is also going to swing at it, which will give Petey Piranha another easy grab and out. Blue Magikoopa coming up to the plate now. Will he make the same mistake as the other 2 batters so far this inning? No, he will not. He will safely look off that first pitch. Instead, he will hit the very next star pitch coming out from Daisy, and that will be a 3 up, 3 down on 4 pitches. That will do it for the bottom of the 2nd here, as you gotta think Mob is unhappy with his team's performance right there. Daisy will be the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 3rd. A almost home run shot coming out from Daisy, but it will fall just short. Meaning Wiggler comes up to bat next. He will deal with a star pitch here from Waluigi. He charges up and makes great contact. That will not, however, make it past the warning track as Red Koopa will instead not make the grab, as that just barely lands after a great green shell uses from Petey Piranha to find that first hit. Petey Piranha up to bat now with a runner on second. He will hit one deep into the outfield, but Darkbones is able to make the play, and Wiggler unable to advance to third off of that contact. Green Toad will find himself a hit to advance Wiggler to third, which means we have Bibble coming up to bat now with an opportunity to drive in a third run here for the Flowers side. He will look off pitch 1, and that will be taken as a strike. He will make good contact here with the next one. The Boo will secure that landing, which secures a third run as Bibble makes his way all the way to second, and Green Toad is pushing home. He will make it 2, and that is a 2 RBI double from Bibble to bring this lead up to 4. Great item usage from Baby Luigi to secure that, as that Boo was used wonderfully. And that will take Waluigi off of the mound, bringing Bowser Jr. up to pitch into one of the league's worst hitters, Baby Luigi. He will use a star pitch to try and make sure they get out of this inning. It will be swung and missed on by Baby Luigi. Instead, he will make contact on the very next pitch, and that will be easily grabbed and sent over to first to end the inning. The Spitballs give up 2 more runs and fall behind by 4. And now they head into the bottom of their order. Gray Guy is the first batter. Into Daisy. You gotta hope they just don't swing into this start pitch anymore. Petey Piranha with a wonderful diving grab, and that will be the out at first. Jack Black up to bat now. A star pitch comes out and swung on again. The item will secure this to land as Jack Black finds a single. And Daisy is running out of steam. We're back to the top of the order now for the Spitballs. Bowser Jr. is going to be at the plate. He will ground one into Firebro, which should be a double play ball, and easily is, as Firebro and Petey Piranha connect to keep the Spitballs scoreless through 3. We're back to the top of the 4th now. Green Magic Koopa gonna hit one into deep center. That'll be caught by Red Koopa. And Yellow Madge, this time not looking to replicate his brother, but he will do almost the exact same thing he did last time, as he will ground out to Blue Magic Koopa, bringing it to a 2-up, 2-down so far on the inning. Firebro, as we're back to the top of the order, will swing through this blind, and that will pop up as it drifts foul, but Waluigi easily reads that and makes the play for a 3-up, 3-down to end the inning, as there is another scoreless inning for the Flowers for the second time this ball game. Red Koopa will be the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th, as just Daisy is getting tired, and Red Koopa will take advantage of a tired pitcher and find his way onto base. And that will pull Daisy out of the game. That means you pull in the Magic Koopas early, and that will really damage the pitching of the Flowers. If you can tire out these Magic Koopas with limited stamina pools, it could be great for this Spitball side, and they may be able to find some more runs on the board. Dark Bones is going to make good contact here into right field, and that will be a single pushing Koopa to third base. And now with a runner in scoring position, Red Paratroopa is going to hit one to deep center field. Will the buddy jump make it there in time? Yes, it will. Bibble is able to secure that one, but Red Koopa Troopa is going to find his way home, and that will go down in the books as a sac fly for Red Paratroopa. Nicely done by the Spitball offense to find their way onto the board. Waluigi, the captain of this squad, coming up to bat now. A very high pitch, but that will be grounded. A missed throw as Firebro is unable to find the grab, and what would have been a routine double play is instead now runners on first and second with Brown Critter coming up to bat. He's coming off of a game where he had 2 home runs in their last week appearance. Will he be able to make something happen here? Again, he goes up into the count 2-0. And will charge and swing at a high pitch here, and that ball is crushed to left field. Will the buddy jump make it there in time? I do not think it will, and that is a 3-run shot for Brown Critter. Ever since getting traded, he has turned into a home run machine, as he has 3 home runs in 2 weeks since being traded, and that will tie up this ball game at 4 apiece. Blue Magic Koopa comes up to bat, and Green Madge will be taken off the mound, putting Yellow Madge up there here in the bottom of the 4th. Normally, the first Magic Koopa we see on this Flowers roster has come in towards the 6th inning. Their only loss came to the Wilds, and the exact same thing happened as happening here today, where the Magic Koopas come out early, and they run out of true pitchers, so the other team is able to pile on runs, and we'll see if that will stay true today, as this Spitball side is looking greater by the second ever since these Magic Koopas have come out, and it should only get better as the pitching only will get worse. Gray Guy will not make it to second in time after that diving grab from Petey Piranha, and that will end the inning. But we do head into the top of the fifth here with a tie game. We have some comments here from the manager of the Spitball Mob. He had never seen Red Paratroopa hit that hard in his life. If it was faster, it would have been a homer. You'd still love to see it, though. Great job from Red Paratroopa. And also, he was saying, why the fuck is their outfield so fucking fast? He was like, why is that me so fast? It's fucking crazy. So, agreed, but, you know, Baby Luigi, I guess, Bibble, you know, they're fast people. Steele coming out here. Daisy will make it all the way to second off of that steal after finding a single. A pickoff attempt immediately after from Bowser Jr. Will not make it there in time, and now Wiggler will find one into center field, and that will roll past Red Koopa as that boo ability comes out by Petey Piranha's item to secure a run here as Daisy makes her way home. That will bring them back the lead and bring up Petey Piranha to bat. His production over the last couple weeks has seemed to drop, as in the first couple weeks he was crushing home runs like it was nothing, whereas this week and the last week he was not last week, sorry, the week before. Last week they were just on another level offensively. We do see a ball hit out to the warning track here, but that should be easily caught by Red Paratroopa, excuse me, as he kind of pushed Red Troopa out. That will be the first out of the inning, as one of our MVP candidates does appear to be struggling more and more. Green Toad will find a single here. And now there is 2 runners on for Bibble. If you are a Flowers fan, you really want to see them be able to drive in a run here, because otherwise you have Baby Luigi coming up to bat, and he has been one of the most inconsistent batters at the plate. He has one of the worst batting averages in the league, so if you can avoid him having to be the one to draw in runs, that would be great. But instead, Bibble will just double play, and that will do it for the inning. I mean, I said you just don't want Baby Luigi to come up to bat, but that was not what I meant when I said that. However, the Flowers do get a run on the board in that inning, and that will bring them back into a leading position of 5-4. But they have batted an extra inning. Bowser Jr. will be the leadoff man here into Yellow Magic Koopa's pitching, and he should find a shallow center field single to lead things off. Red Koopa Troopa looking to follow things up. Another pickoff attempt. We're seeing more and more as the game goes on. Normally we don't see this many in a game. Yellow Magic Koopa, though, will cause Red Koopa to hit into a double play as a nice diving grab from Petey Piranha and a quick throw over to first to find the first 2 outs of the inning. And all we get from Mob Moses here in the chat is bruh. You can tell he's not happy about that one. Dark Bones will hit one to center field, but Bibble will make it there in time to find the out. And that will bring this bottom of the 5th to a close. Yellow Magic Koopa currently pitching well. You got to get him off the mound if you're the Spitballs. That should be your biggest goal. Baby Luigi not going to be able to get on base here as Blue Magic Koopa makes a nice magic catch. Now, Green Magic Koopa also going to give Blue Magic Koopa an opportunity to make a nice catch and find 2 outs so far in the inning. Yellow Magic Koopa now. He's currently grounded out into Blue Magic Koopa twice this game, and instead of doing that a 3rd time, he will find himself a single up the middle. The POW will connect by landing on Red Koopa's head, but it will not allow Yellow Magic Koopa to advance. Bowser Jr. with a star pitch now, and Firebro will not care. He will hit that one over the top down the 3rd base line to get runners on 1st and 2nd for the captain, Daisy. an opportunity here to expand upon this lead. Start pitch coming out again, and this time there will be a swing and a miss. A big charge coming out from Daisy. It will not come into effect this time. And now in an 0-2 hole, she will have to swing, and that will not get snagged by Gray Guy as it tips off of his glove, and that will bring in another run. That will bring this lead to 6-4, and there's still runners on first and second for the scariest part of this lineup in Wiggler and Petey Piranha. Wiggler is going to slap hit here, and that will confirm himself a spot on base. Firebro thought about going home, but he opts not to. And now the bases are loaded for none other than Petey Piranha. He will look off pitch number 1 into a tired Bowser Jr. And instead of trying to charge, he will start pitch, and that will bounce off of Red Koopa Troopa. You can tell there's going to be an unhappy general manager any second now, as 3 runs make it into score off of a bounce. Normally, you wouldn't get 3 runs there, but since they already had 2 outs, everybody was already running. And that will force Bowser Jr. off the mound because of an error from Red Koopa Troopa. This game has been opened up scoring-wise, and now we are at 9-4. Scratch that, make it 10-4, as Green Toad finds himself a double to bring Petey Piranha home. And now Spitballs are in a 6-hole gap. Gray Guy will make a diving grab this time to find the out, but it may not matter anymore as they gave up 5 on the inning. Red Paratroopa going to be the first at bat, and he will ground one out into Petey Piranha. Waluigi comes up to bat. Now you love that smirk and those big shiny white teeth from him. You can tell he's excited to be here with an opportunity to try and get on base and bring this game back a little bit closer. He will charge hit, and that will not land as Bibble just makes it there in time to make the grab. At his last at-bat, Brown Critter hit a 3-run shot. We'll see if he's able to replicate that at this at-bat. Try and get something going for the Spitball offense here, as they need to make back 6 runs in the next 2 innings. Well, in the next 4 outs, I guess. He's going to crush one up the middle. Will it make it there in time? Green Toad is awfully fast to get over there, and that will allow Bibble to make the grab and end the inning, as he just falls short of finding another home run on the day. We head to the bottom, or the top of the 7th here, with the Flowers up 6. Baby Luigi to lead things off, as 7, 8, 9 in the order come up to bat. Bowser Jr. makes a nice grab as Blue Magikoopa has been moved to the mound. Green Magikoopa batting into Blue Magikoopa. We got a battle of the Magikoopas right now. And Green Madge will also hit towards Bowser Jr., who easily grabs that one, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. Another battle of the Koopas. Yellow Magikoopa batting into Blue Magikoopa. We'll take a strike and a ball. We'll take another ball now in a batter's count at 2-1. But that will be snagged by a great reach from Gray Guy to end the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the 7th. 6 runs are needed here from the Spitballs. They still haven't gotten Yellow Magikoopa off the mound. If they're able to do that, then just barely, maybe they will be able to find their way back into this game, but that is not the way to start things off. As Blue Magikoopa grounds out and towards Petey Piranha. Gray Guy now one of the most consistent batters in the 8-hole in this league. He will foul one off. And follow that up with a hit into right field. The POW comes out. He will head back to first because he realized he's not going to make it second, which is the smart decision in this situation. You got to get back 6 runs, so there's no point in risking getting thrown out at second. Jack Black looking to follow him up, and he will hit one to deep center, but that should be caught by Bibble, which means Gray Guy has to retreat back. And now with 2 outs and 6 runs needed, this game is looking dire for the Spitballs. Bowser Jr. is the one with an opportunity to keep things alive here. He's going to charge, make good contact, but that looks to be caught, and Bibble will do just that to end the ball game. There was a glimmer of hope for the Spitballs as they found that 3-run shot from Brown Critter, but the Flowers woke back up. Their offense went storming away, and they take this ball game 10-4. Now, I did avoid addressing some comments here. As I wanted to wait till the game was over. Some comments from the GM once again. One, we got to be checking the hats and hands on these pitchers. Great point from TDK. First time I've seen someone miss on the star pitch from Bowser Jr. Okay, completely disagree. I see it all the fucking time. I think you're on heroin if you're true at that. I mean, I feel like it's about like they hit it 40% of the time. So maybe I'm tripping, but that's what I see. And then what do I have to pay to get my players to use a fucking star bat? And they never use it, or at least I've never seen it. They don't use it very often. I recall a couple people doing it on your team. You remember that one goofy ass at bat from Waluigi? He did that once. You don't remember that L bat where it just caused him to be out? Like it genuinely didn't help him. I saw that happen once. Gray Guy has done it a few times. They normally do it with runners on, I find though. I haven't seen it as much when there isn't people on base. I don't know why that is. And yeah, that's pretty much that. We do have another game today, and I believe we are going to have a guest join us. We have Dennis. Welcome.
I'm ready. Thank you.
It's great to have you here. Great to have a co-caster for this game.
Great to be here.
It's gonna take me like 5 minutes to get the lineup set, so you know I take my time every time. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're good. What a crazy game last game, huh? Really thought that error off of Red Koopa was going out.
I know, right? That would have been crazy.
I got scared. I'm not even on this roster, and I got scared.
I haven't seen it happen yet, though. That's the thing. I'm hesitant to think it can, because there's been like 4 of those.
No, it can. It can happen. It has happened to me. It can happen.
Okay, I just haven't seen it yet, so I'm like, I don't know.
I'm well versed in the world of Mario Super Sluggers.
Okay, well, then that's just even better to have someone here who's well versed.
Exciting to see PD and Wiggler out there.
Yeah,
players.
That's a combination you'll love to have.
What I haven't seen yet is the Birdo though.
Oh, it's up right now actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a matchup between the Fireballs, mostly just red people because that's the draft. Mario, Red Critter, Red Guy, like regular Shy Guy, Red Magic Koopa. Yeah, versus John's team. In other words, the down bad team. It's literally just girls. He drafted, what was it? Peach at first, which is crazy to draft her in the first round. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. And then was followed up with some other just atrocious picks. But we do see some barely ever played characters here. We got our only Noki.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a
And
blooper out there? Have we seen blooper
yeah,
out there? You don't
Blooper
get drafted.
is no Blooper's on John's team as well, so we'll see that this
Oh,
game as well.
perfect.
Yeah, um, he's also been kind of ass. He never really gets to pitch because it's a team with
Kind of
Birdo
unfortunate.
and Peach. You know.
Honestly, I like Peach as a pitcher. Birdo, good secondary pitcher. But I like Birdo more in the field, on the infield.
I,
Put her at second or short.
I agree. I agree that she does start at second. The only thing is her star pitch so good in CPU games.
Yep, the pullback.
Yeah, because it just doesn't. It just genuinely doesn't get defended.
That's nasty.
So, you know.
Haven't seen. When I saw Bowser Jr. out there, didn't see him get used up to his full potential. Didn't see those pitches coming off the screen.
Yeah, I mean.
Kind of unfortunate. I understand it's AI game.
Yeah. But it would be great to see, but what can you do? And blooper.
Alright, once a week we all fly to McGee's house to play Mario Sluggers.
Down. I don't even have the game on a Wii. I don't even have a Wii. It's on my computer.
Oh, fire! Oh, pull up. You guys always come here. We'll play Mario Sluggers here.
Where's the other one? Oh, and we have the greatest me. We have the OG Matt.
Oh. Okay.
So that's something, I guess. You'll never guess what me John made.
Is it a woman?
Yeah. It's probably not the first one you'd think of, but it's pretty damn close.
Not Tim, you can make it. Nah, it'll be good. Think about all the Mario Sluggers fun we'll have.
Yeah, real.
I might be a little delayed on the comms because I'm watching it on your Twitch, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I got you. I'll pull it up on my actual Discord so that
Oh, fire. Okay, bet.
I
also couldn't help but notice.
Time.
No, you're good. I got food in the oven anyways. I'm gonna run down in 20 minutes to check on it. Couldn't help but realize, but when I subbed, I didn't hear a thank you for your sub.
Oh, I just didn't even notice.
Wow, that's how irrelevant your chat is to you. No, I get it.
I get it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking in the activity feed. I still don't see it. It never popped up for me. I got a couple follows from a man named Delfino and a guy named Ogre the Alive. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep.
There you go. I shared it.
The beast. Yeah. No, I don't notice it if it's not shared. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I just don't pay attention enough.
Real? No, he's
and
on. Imagine ignoring your coworkers.
I don't have like an audio either for it, so I just kind of.
Tough luck. You should get like a clip of you dancing, like just like a webcam, like a bad webcam quality clip of you just like flossing or hitting the orange justice whenever someone
I think I have.
Ride.
At one point, I think I had one of me shaking my ass.
Oh,
there was also one of me like yelling at my screen at one point over Siege. That was obviously back in the Siege days.
Oh my god! You want to hear something crazy while you're getting this up, talking about Siege?
Yeah.
Wow, this guy's just a hater.
Yeah, I mean, dog, Ogar, we don't have friends. I literally am friendless. This is known information. Come on, buddy. You gotta get this together first, okay? I know I don't got him.
Is that an Among Us guy with a massive penis?
I really can't tell what the fuck that is.
I really don't know what it is.
I'm
I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. I really don't know.
It almost looks like the Easter Islands like rock
Oh,
head.
okay. I can see it.
That's the first thing I thought. Or like.
Oh,
TDK removed it. I respect it. That's
did not mess with it.
That's what a moderator's there for. You love to see it. Even though I was still trying to figure out what that was.
Still don't know what that was. You think Ogar will ever tell us?
I don't think Ogar's ever coming back, dog.
Do you think that's... Did he at least follow you?
He did. He did.
Oh, he might be back. He might be back.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Okay, we're finally done setting the lineups. Holy shit, that took me the longest I think I've ever took to set the lineup. Okay, I popped up a screeny. Oh, what map did I say we're on? Wario City. Okay.
Wario City Day.
We have our fourth and final game of the day here with a co-host. Exciting shit.
We love to see it. Ooh. A lot of Yoshis, a lot of red. Oh, a Pianta.
Yeah,
Pianta on first. We like it. No, we like it. We like it.
And Mario, so far in the league, probably been the most consistent pitcher. He's pitched like an absurd amount of innings. He just never runs out of stamina.
Yeah, no. Especially if you have him starred. He's insane.
Yeah. A bunt is crazy.
A bunt and then you pull out is insane.
You know what, actually, though? I don't think I've ever seen
How
them
is that one a ball?
start bunting and actually bunt. They normally bunt, like, if they go to bunt, it's not after they show bunt twice. You know? They show bunt twice and then they hit. It's really weird.
She cheated it 3 times.
Yeah, well, that's because there was a ball. Normally they don't throw balls.
Oh, you hate to see it coming out from the red Magic Koopa, you know? Instead of using the ability, could have just ran to it, gotten the double play.
Yeah.
Secured the inning.
That is a really tough one, because they do that a fair amount, where it's like, you could have just had 2. Tough one.
Honestly, one of the best, luckiest uses of the arrow I've ever seen.
Yeah. Rarely does it actually work, but Birdo's going to crush one here into the outfield. That should be snagged up by Matt with a buddy jump. Sorry, Red Noki is the one that goes up instead, but Sabrina Carpenter will be able to head home.
I was going to ask who that was.
Yeah, only John would make a me for Sabrina Carpenter.
No walk-up music for her is kind of crazy. Could you play Espresso next time?
Yeah, you want me to, like, pull something out on the phone? I got you.
Only when she walks up, though. Only when she walks up.
Yeah.
I like the Shy Guy pick here.
Yeah, we got...
Not really, actually.
Well...
Shy Guy's only kind of fast. Oh, can't do anything there. Red Crater, good pick on the infield, you know. Solid guy to have out there.
License? Who would I play driver's license for?
It appears chat is highly excited for it. Team TK Fire.
Yeah. You gotta love
a nice connection from the critter. It appears to be going foul. A foul out. Unfortunate. Hate to see it.
For Aiden. Yoshi coming up to bat now. He's been horrible so far this season. But he will find a single.
Yoshi's one of those quick runners, you know? He could round these bases.
Yeah, he's double played a lot, though. Like, a lot of double plays for a guy that should be pretty solid, you know?
Wow. No, that's just bad.
And this time
that's
we see
just
it from
terrible.
Mario. Yeah, unfortunate. It's a tough one. What can you do? That start pitch, they really just gotta not swing at the Peach and Daisy start pitches. They don't learn.
We got the blooper coming up. Okay.
Holy blooper! Just crushes one. That should be caught, though.
Oh.
Will be made with the buddy jump. Red Yoshi. Big grab.
Barely there on time.
Yeah. That's why you put Matt in the outfield. He gets there. He goes on those big runs over. Guy has limitless stamina. Okay, he makes the plays.
Think about all the sports he is the master of.
Yeah. You gotta think that he is one of the most athletic humans alive. Like, that guy's on some shit.
Wow, Pink Yoshi with a swing and a miss.
We'll find a single, though. Makes its way down into shallow left.
You know, interesting moments like those on why the AI don't use their abilities.
Yeah, they only ever use it, like, as the person's about to grab it. They never throw it early. So, Like here, it's just too late, and it missed.
And a terrible shell. And an awful shell.
Hey, but that's the presence of Matt. He's has so much aura that it's like, what do you do to this guy?
In fact, the shell may have curved around him.
Yeah, we don't actually know, right? Like, he's just that good.
Whoever that third base coach was throwing that, you know.
Yeah, I think this is the second time this season that the Monarchs have had a lead. That almost got out at first. Red Pianta's just that slow. Yeah, this is the second time I think this season that the Monarchs have had a lead, and the only other time was against the winless Knights. So.
And a pickup, perhaps for a double? Nope.
No.
Doesn't look for it.
Berto once again just taking too much time with using that ability. Similar to the Magic Koopas, you take a little bit of extra time to secure the ball, but it just doesn't always work out in your favor.
Speaking of Magic Koopas, Blue Magic Koopa was on a tear last game.
Yeah. He got a lot of edge, but I think the better Magic Koopa, I'm going to say it, was Yellow Mag. Came in and cleaned up Green Magic Koopa's mess, and then pitched 3 innings. Magic Koopas don't have the stamina to pitch 3 innings. Like, that's crazy. That's absurdly good work.
Unlucky for that Pianta.
Yeah, he made his way around as a slow runner. Getting to third is impressive.
Getting to third was impressive, especially on those hits.
Yeah, we're back to the top of the order now too.
Sabrina Carpenter's out here.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. My bad. I forgot where we were.
I didn't even realize where we were.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Sabrina Carpenter grounds out towards first.
Another rotation.
Another Magic Koopa coming up. Peach looking to follow it up. Hopefully not showing bunt this time. Lol.
Takes the ball. Solid connection.
Yeah, she finds herself a single into shallow center.
Interesting. You know, you'd think Matt would throw first there with the cannon he has.
What I've noticed is the CPU tends to throw towards the next base first, and then they throw to the base the person's running to. If it's close. So, that being said, double play from Green Guy to end the inning.
Unfortunate. Insane at bat, though. Took 2 balls. He was going good. And lost it. Grounded.
Red Magic Koopa finds his way on. We have the TK Fire chants coming out again. The crowd loves it. Loves this squad. Red Noki actually finds a single. That's a rarity from them. Not one of the best batters.
Especially with how slow that ball was going out.
Yeah. A lot of those worst batters, when they find hits, it's just a little grounder up the middle gap, right over the second base.
I really like the Red Critter pickup here. Red Critter is a real good powerhouse hitter.
Yeah. That being said,
didn't charge up though. Fly.
Yeah. Red Magic awareness though to get back to base, to not fall short there. That's great work from him. That brings Yoshi up to bat. And
wow, and he gets safe. Great use of an item right there. That's what we love to see.
That's your captain, right? You're gonna see that out of Mario. He knows what he's doing. He's an experienced player. Okay, he's been around the block. But still 2 runners on. They haven't been able to advance since that Red Noki hit, and that will be snagged by the massive arms of Green Guy.
Insane dive. Arguably wasn't even near the ball.
The guys just have absurd reach. They really do.
They do.
You gotta think, what are they grabbing that shit with? You know, and check the gloves. We're seeing it right now. I mean, we do gotta get the umps to check some gloves because this is going crazy. Like it's too much. Berto, great contact. That should be snagged up by a buddy jump though, as this is taking so long.
A boo?
Oh, huge boo secures the homer, and the Monarchs have doubled their lead. They are up to 2-0 from a solo shot from Berto. Was not expecting that one to make it out of the park. But the boo usage from Blue Guy just securing a run.
Great
Wonderfully
usage
done.
of the boo right there.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Love to see the item.
Especially when Blue Guy's been a very meh hitter so far. You know, it's like him getting value with the items is great to see. So, love to see that.
Solid hit.
Yeah, but right after I shit talk the guy, he finds his way onto base. One runner on, 1 run already, and no outs brings Blooper up to bat. He's going to hit one into right field. That should hit the arrow, but it doesn't get enough momentum, and now Blue Guy looks to be tagged out. He's going to have to turn around again. He is running an absolute marathon right now. He will make it back to second. Wonderfully done from him as Yoshi neglects to throw the ball, thinking he can catch up. And that will leave runners on first and second for Toadette.
Stressful if you're this team's general manager.
Oh, a wonderful grab from Red Magic Koopa, and that's a triple play.
Ooh.
Just barely at first, but that's great awareness from him to throw to second instead of first and try and force that.
We might need a VAR check on that one.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting a challenge yet from the manager of this TK Fire slide, but it's too late now as Red Pianta comes up to bat. He finds another way onto base, same as he did last time. A nice little drifter. Yeah, you gotta think that they should hit more homers, but they really have been lacking in the home run department. Piantas.
They really have some nice hitters on this team.
Yeah, Matt, however, will double play out here. The bananas do not connect, and Matt will bring up Shy Guy.
Shy Guy getting out.
All the guys getting involved there. Shy Guy
hits
into Green Guy, throws it into Blue Guy, and that's the end. Just like that. The Fireballs are still scoreless through 4. They're going to need some offense if they want to find their way back into the game. But first they have to fucking words are hard, man. Keep away the fucking Monarchs for another inning. And Red Critter. What a grab. You gotta love that Red Critter's bold enough that even when he's down 2 runs, even when their team hasn't scored, he will taunt the other squad when he makes a play. And immediately after that, he will not make another play. Fuck, man. I wasn't paying attention.
And there's Sabrina Carpenter.
Hopefully she gets one more at bat.
Wow.
Once again,
had the potential to be a huge bomb.
But once again, double play potential, and it just was used the magic catch, which prevents that opportunity. So
really optimizing, capitalizing on that bomb there though. When he did the magic catch just a little bit earlier, and that would have been phenomenal.
Yeah. The bombs, I don't think I've seen one actually have value yet, as they always come late. We're at a 2-2 count now, higher than we normally see.
It's a fast pitch. Peach gets on that.
Ooh, nice dive from Red Pianta, but just barely short, and another start pitch coming out.
Oh, and Peach is still on that.
Yeah, but she will ground out, and that will leave Baby Peach stranded at third to end the inning.
It makes sense why you said Ritter's jerseys are top sellers. Fire.
Yeah. This Fireballs team had a great first week, and since then they have just underperformed. They're 2-3 at the moment, and I really think they could be doing better. Green Guy, what a grab.
Insane catch.
Yeah. It's like, where are the arms? We don't know. Red Magic Koopa now up to bat, 1-1 in the count. Another hit to Green Guy, who makes the grab in this Fireballs roster. Still unable to get anything going offensively.
on a tear. Just ripping this team apart right now.
Yeah. Red Noki almost finding a nice line drive, but it will drift foul. Meaning we have a pitcher's count at 2-1, or 1-2, sorry. And that will do it as a ground ball comes out to Berto, and that is scooped up and find the out in the first.
It's not looking good for TK Fire.
Yeah, you gotta get Peach out of the game, I think, because you're taking too long to do that. And I think even if you do at this point, you're gonna have to deal with 5-star Berto, which practically means she's getting at least one strikeout.
I don't think they can get Peach out of the game. You know, not enough solid connections to really wear her down.
Yeah. The thing is too, she's been one of the worst.
Wow, another
pitchers.
great hit.
Like she's given up a lot of hits and been bailed out by her defense a fair amount of times in previous games. I mean, Red Match Goober can't make that grab, which means there's runners on first and second with one out. And Blooper comes up to bat. He's had some solid connections so far this game. We'll see if he can keep that going. And he will do just that. That ball is hit deep into center field, but that should be grabbed by the buddy jump as Matt makes the play.
Blue guy's awfully bold for being on top of second there.
Yeah. Berto, however, making the smart play, hanging around at second. But not enough that she can go for third after the catch is made. No tag-up attempt. A bobble from Redder.
Error from Red Critter.
And that will allow Berto to make it home off of the error from Red Critter, increasing this lead for the Monarchs to 3.
Pianta's really feeling it.
Yeah.
So is Mario. Oh, there's my timer for my food.
Mario looking for a pickoff attempt, will not find it in time. He is running out of gas too, and he will give up another hit here. But Red Critter just notices
the Pow
in time.
Ruins his own team.
Yeah, the Pow fucks over Blue Guy, and he takes a little while to notice it, but when Red Critter does, he finds the out at third, and that will do it for the inning. They do give up another run, though, and now they're gonna need some offense. They're back to the top of the order, though.
I'll be right back.
Meaning Red Critter up to bat. He goes down 0-2 in the count. And that is solid contact. That will not land, though, as Sabrina Carpenter makes the play, which brings about Yoshi. Yama Picho, real. Yoshi will ground out as the Pow comes a little bit late. Brings up Mario now. He's going to crush one to right field, but it will drift foul. But he will find his way onto base right after. The bomb will come, but it's too late, so Mario will secure himself a single, which means Red Pianta has an opportunity if he can make something happen here. But instead, Green Guy makes a wonderful diving grab, and that will get them into the 7th.
Green Guy is just ruining this team. Can't get any balls past him.
Big star pitch coming in from Mario.
Were you getting ready this time? Is that why you went quiet?
Yeah, exactly.
Baby Peach gets on base. Mario coming out. Can't hear it.
Okay, well, I think the stream
but it was there.
picked it up. Wow, Sabrina Carpenter hits a nice shot into left field right down the line, and that will put runners on the corners with no outs and a chance to extend this lead as Peach comes up to bat.
First and third.
You got to think Sabrina Carpenter's really just trying to be Peach, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah.
Wow, Peach, straight down the middle.
Baby Peach didn't run, though. Baby Peach did not run, which loads the bases for Green Guy and leaves an opportunity for this Fireballs roster to prevent any runs from being scored.
Grand slam. Wow.
And that is a
play?
double play.
Oh. Potentially could have got Peach off on first.
Yeah, and I think they should have gone for it because now it brings up Birdo. But Fred Pianta makes the play, which means we head to the bottom of the 7th with one final opportunity for this Fireballs roster to get some runs on the board and tie this game up before we head to extras.
With how they're playing, I hope to see it. I hope to see the 3-run homer, the 3-run inning here at least. But I don't know if it's happening.
And that's not the start you want to see. Great grab from Blue Guy, though. That would have been a nice hit, too, coming out from Matt right down the line. So Blue Guy really saving the day with that one. Shy Guy, though. He will ground one up the middle. That will be snagged by Green Guy. And, yeah, once again, all three get involved. 2 outs now. They still need 3 runs. And that is not the hit you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. That is the ball game as the offense from the Fireballs never showed up.
You hate to see it. You really do. They had a lot of potential there. That Pianta could have put him on the back.
Right?
They played a great defensive game.
Yeah, so it's really unfortunate.
But at the same time, so did the Monarchs.
Yeah. Yep.
You saw that Green Guy out there.
Yeah.
Dives that arguably shouldn't have been connecting.
Yeah, I mean
connecting.
They do that a lot. I'm just gonna say it. Green Guy, he gets that done. That is a regular occurrence for the guy. You know, he's just that guy.
No, that's fair. He's pretty locked in, but so is Ritter.
Well, I mean Ritter did bobble one up, giving up a run here in the bottom of the 6th. But yeah, I mean he did have some nice plays. True.
He did have an error out there.
Yeah.
It appears the general manager for the Fireballs is selling the franchise.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I lost to the Monarchs either. I mean, quick standing update before we head off tonight. Okay. Both the Flowers and the Muscles are in first. Are tied for first. Technically, Flowers are ahead based on run differential, but the Muscles and the Flowers have 5 wins and 1 loss each. Then the Wilds and the Spitballs are both 4 and 2. The Monsters 3 and 3, and the Monarchs and the Fireballs are both now at 2 and 4, while the Knights remain. The Monarchs are at 2 and 5. The Fireballs are at 2 and 4. The Fireballs are at 1 and 5, and the Knights are 0 and 6. They cannot win a game for the life of them. Kind of what you'd expect out of upset squad.
But that Denise me out there was kind of tearing it up.
No, he did have a nice 2-run shot. They actually got some offense on the board today, which they don't normally do. Like through their first 5 games, they had 20 runs. 20 and 17.
Okay.
17, sorry. And then today they had 10. So that's something to be proud of, I guess. Now they just have to not give up 17 and they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough one. All right. Either way, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thanks for coming, Dennis. We appreciate having you.
Yeah, no. Thanks for having me. You have a great time.
Thanks, man.